Merry Christmas everyone and welcome back to Nail Art by Nessa. I am Vanessa and you can call me Nessa. In this video I am sharing with you my Christmas nails. And the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to create these 3D bows. So I'm just using this red gel polish that I got from Shoppers Drug Mart about 7 years ago. And I'm going to paint it into this silicone mold. I found that the best way to do this is to actually pinch the mold open and just lay down a nice thin layer at first, and then you can go ahead and add more. But I do like to kind of release and then re-stretch it a few times just to make sure that the gel polish has settled into every little crevice in the mold and I don't get any air bubbles. Once I'm happy with the fill on the mold, then I just go ahead and set it in my UV LED light for 60 seconds, and then I can just pop them out. And they do usually still have that sticky layer, so I just swish it around a little alcohol and they are ready to go on the nails. Next, I am just painting on the base color on my nails, and for all of my nails I did do 2 layers, and I set each layer in my light for 60 seconds. Okay, once I'm finished doing 2 layers on every nail and setting them in the UV light, I go in with my top coat on every nail and set that in the UV light for 60 seconds. Now I'm going to use this stamping plate, and this stamping plate I actually ordered a while back, but it was bent right across the Christmas designs, which was frustrating because it was the reason why I bought this plate. I did get my money back, but since then I have worked really hard to sort of hammer it down and actually bend it back to its appropriate shape. And at this point I was just hoping that it would work, and spoiler alert, it did work, so I'm very happy with that. And so I'm just going to use my white Born Pretty stamping polish, and I'm going to just stamp on every red nail one of these Christmas designs. So when stamping your nails, you'll find that there's a lot that gets on the edges of your nail, and I like to just go in with a little cleanup brush and a little bit of acetone and clean it up. But there are products you can use to sort of prevent this. So there is liquid latex you can buy, and you can paint that around the edge of your nail. and then you don't have to do all this cleanup. But I find it's just as easy to do the cleanup, and that works for me. Once I have done my cleanup on the nail, I do go in with another top coat, and I like to do it right away just so I don't accidentally mess up the nail. When painting on the top coat, just be really careful not to drag the brush, because then you will sort of smudge your design. So you're just kind of gliding the top coat over the nail, and then set that for 60 seconds. Okay, next I use this KADS Christmas number 16 plate, and I'm just going to use it for the ribbons in the corner. I just wanted to add some red ribbons onto my nail before I put the bow on, and I'm using this Born Pretty stamping polish. I finish on my cleanup, and then I go in with a top coat. You could just wait and add your bow and then do your top coat at the end, but I'm paranoid that I'm going to smudge the ribbons, so I go ahead and do a top coat and set it in the light. And now I'm going in with my stuck drill glue, and I'm going to stick down the bow that I created at the beginning. So I use a nice little blob here, and then I don't show it very well, but I do go in with a top coat and I do a nice thin layer over the bow, and then I fill in as much as I can underneath the bow with my top coat, just so I don't have as much chances of lifting and for it to like catch on things. Now I'm going in with my right thumbnail and just adding this design. I decided I wasn't that happy with the design I originally put on my thumb, only because it wasn't as opaque a white as the other designs, just because of the dot pattern. So I decided to try this design instead. So now I'm just going to complete my right hand. Okay, so this is my finished look. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I just wish I had done this look that I did on my right thumb on my left thumb, but otherwise I really love it. Let me know what you think, and if you have any questions, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification, and I'll see you next time. Merry Christmas. Bye.